Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to another Geometry Dash building video. I'm gonna make a second attempt at making an extreme demon. Perhaps I treated things a bit too harshly last time. You know, I was trying to make an extreme demon with quite a floaty song, slow atmosphere. I'm gonna try and liven it up today with some Zorbarax music called This Is The Beat. I don't even need a start off set this time. It just goes right into the action. We teleport in this time, and I'm gonna start it off with a 2x speed yellow jump pad combo. Like, boom. Okay, that's cool. And I guess we're gonna enter into a ball straight away, because this is what I picture when I hear the song. I feel like that should be a possible gap. I'm gonna have to test this in normal mode, though, because I'm not... Oh, that is easier than I thought. I'm not familiar with what is actually possible and what isn't in Extreme Demons. This is a learning curve for me. Can I please get through this gap if it's possible? Stop trolling me and wasting my time if it is possible and I'm not doing it. Please? That could be something I can get behind. I kind of like the idea of dropping off of that object early and then hitting this purple, so you have to kind of make a weird timing to get over that spike, and it seems to be pretty consistent as well. There's something about this gameplay that's just appealing to me. I think my downfall last time I tried to make an extreme was that I was trying to make it too difficult and too precise, when I feel like the key to success, or so I've learned, is that you just gotta make a few gimmicks that aren't too difficult but take a while to get down. This is a pretty good opportunity to have a cube portal exit with a slight jump here. Might just make a 4-spike jump like that and just have a gap there, which leads onto a UFO. Have this through a 1-block gap with spikes like that, and this can lead onto a ball, I guess. Oh, extreme my ass, dude. This is so easy. Let me see if I can buff a few areas very subtly, because I like the shape that this flows in. Let me just see if I can get it a couple of times in a row in normal mode. Then I'll be happy with it, I think. Okay, it seems fine. I could do a double click, or... Well, it's not a double click. A double click's when you're, like, at the same time, right? Yeah, that works. Okay, it matches the sync in the beginning. And I'm actually going to put a blue portal right here so it keeps you on the same gravity. And I could put a green orb inside. We're going to have to wait for the blue orb to put us at normal gravity and then hit the green afterwards so we spring back into the other gravity. And I'm trying to think about the rhythm that that's going to make with the clicks. I want maybe. I'm gonna move that over by a block, I think. Then I can have a purple here, which is timed. I'm gonna have to figure out the correct spike placement, and I don't like putting a green here that you gotta time, because the momentum of these is really weird. I could put another portal here and have a yellow orb like that, so it kind of propels you into the next game mode. Yeah, that could be cool. Ooh, we could put a blue pad jump onto a block like that and have a yellow pad to start the next section of the song. I'm going to try this in normal mode because I think it's pretty smooth so far. It doesn't really feel like an extreme though. I hate having a layout that's not completely error checked, so you have to keep on pausing, restarting, like bruh. Is this click easier when the orb is scaled down? I feel like it is, because you have more room to actually get the first click down onto it. Dude, it is. I'm so silly. I've been scaling it up thinking I've been making it easier, but I've been making it more difficult. Okay, that works. I clicked at the end by accident, but that could actually work. Instead of having that yellow pad, the robot can kind of do that itself, and it adds a little bit more difficulty, so... I mean, not difficulty, but input. Just thinking about making this the same spike, like that. For whatever reason, that seems so much better to me. I don't know why. I don't understand this whole extreme building thing, but I am going to learn. I'm determined. Because I'm actually having fun building this one with a slightly more fast-paced song that I can engage with more. Okay, so let's have it so the robot jumps into this cube portal. If I can bump this platform up a little bit. And then that can be a timed purple, which I've done quite a lot in this level already, but it works. You need to have quite a long platform for safety here, because the robot jump can be quite varied. As you can see, I can be aiming at the top right of the orb, or I could be aiming like through the middle. Now I realize I've got to make the robot jumps a little bit more controlled. That should do, I guess, I'm going to add a saw into the mix for a bit of variation. I should add a couple more saws. Hold on. So now by ticking the box on the ball portal, I can see where the edges of the screen are, which is going to help me put down saws that make sense and look nice on the screen. And then the green line, the gameplay line, helps me put them in places that isn't going to interfere with the flow. I got to think about platforms as well, yeah. I don't have too many saws because then the gameplay gets broken down into one block blocks, one block structures, which is super ugly to decorate. Kind of like the idea of just kind of surrounding them. No, okay, right, that platform has to change because it just feels too awkward to have such an ambiguous jump time at this robot and not have enough space once you land to jump again, because you're gonna release and hold again super quickly after you hit this blue, especially since I moved the platform up as well. Yeah, that's fine. There's a couple of difficulty spikes. One of them is this jump right here. The other one is this edge of this block over here. So I'm probably going to move this a tiny bit to the left. And just like that, the level becomes an insane demon. Okay, I can probably refine this to make it a little bit harder because it seems to be quite easy, especially since there's no timing on the first jump because there's like 3 orbs in a row. I didn't really want to have a ceiling because if you hit the orbs weirdly, you could end up just uncontrollably hitting the ceiling. Nice. You hold on this cube input and then there's like a timed yellow or something. So you time the yellow and then you immediately get put back down here. And I guess I could have a buffer click right here, but I am going to put a mini portal. So it's just like a segue into a new part. I'm going to make this part invisible as well by using group 1, which I will set with an alpha trigger to be 0 opacity alongside the initial teleporters of the level. Okay, nice and neat. Okay, we could have a little corridor down here, which is blocked off by a spike like that. And we could have another one of these jumps, the final one, that leads onto a blue orb, but this can be timed. And we can have a triple block of spikes like that with a yellow orb. If I can find a way to make this more fair, then... yeah, that is gonna work. Let me do it in normal mode as well, just to make sure it's fair. Oh, that timing is much more difficult than I gave it credit for. I like the flow of it though. Then I'm gonna buffer a UFO jump, and that's gonna be pushed up into a couple of slopes like this, just to kind of control it once again, because the last few inputs are a bit sporadic, and I want to make it a little bit more controlled. Because the editor hitboxes are inconsistent, I'm gonna make this UFO portal horizontal. And I'll also turn on the hitbox viewer and rotate a portal ever so slightly up here, so you can see how the editor treats these portals. Let me do that. You see, that's not really vertical in game. Let me just put a start pause right here. You see, that's horizontal, the dark green. So I don't like rotating portals in the editor for that reason. I'm gonna put a saw right here and another saw above it, so there's a ceiling here. Okay, that's cool. That's how I want the jump to work, where you jump right in front of the portal and it shoots you down. Alright, if I can pull this off, this is going to be super cool. The double ground spike corridor here with the purple orb should just take me over that edge. Yes! Oh, dude. This is a big win. A big win. But is the edge of that block going to get in the way? Don't know. Yeah, you see, if I mini space this up by 1, that should minimize the chances of that happening. Well, trying this in normal mode now, and I'm going back to the pain of that pink orb that I'm too stubborn to change. I have to start applying a little bit of pressure to some of these jumps here. Now I'm dying to that. Let's go. That's actually a huge step in the right direction, though. Yes! Wow. Alrighty, let's see what I can do with a ship part real quick. I kind of like the idea of a blue orb being right after this, so you can kind of stabilize yourself, but there's also an input involved. If you just hit the blue and hold, what happens? You don't make it up there. Interesting. So you gotta use both. That is tight. Hold on. I'm gonna try and make this a little different. My test here is holding from the blue orb, and you can see that you just barely don't make it up to this block right here. As opposed to hitting the yellow, you slide straight up, especially if you hold there. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then let's put a spike here, and we can lead on to maybe another straight fly that starts here. Ooh, that's smooth. Ship gameplay, I just don't know what I'm doing at all. So you hit the black orb and then... No, I don't know, dude. This is so frustrating. There's just no way for me to know without actually playing an extreme how it's supposed to feel. Okay, that could be a thing. I'm actually kind of feeling that. Might move a couple of spikes. For example, this one right here can be set a little bit to the side. It's kind of consistent. Wow, I can't believe it. I actually made some decent ship gameplay. Hello? Okay, so you can hit the black and then not be able to fly up quickly enough. So I wonder, just gonna slow-mo to show what I mean with this, but if I'm still holding, there's like a slight lift right there. Now I gotta try it out in normal mode in full, because I feel like this could be a huge difficulty spike. I'm putting a stop pause at the teleporters just so I can test this a bit faster. Just making slight changes to this to make it a bit more accessible. I'm not trying to nerf it, it's just, it feels so off balance from the rest of the level. I don't want too many late timings in this level because that gets boring. I kind of like mixing up the early timings as well. You can hit the edge of that block? That sucks. What? Okay, bro. See, I don't mind extra unintended difficulty, but that is just annoying. And now you can hit that block. No. Delete that, but everything else feels solid to me. Nice. Okay, so if you hold there, you hit the spike. I'm going to lead this onto a cube section, and that's probably where I'm going to start the next episode of the Trying to Make an Extreme series. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a journey, isn't it? I'm trying my best. Thank you for bearing with me in this series so far. I'm working on it, right? This is so much better. Thank you so much for watching this Trying to Make an Extreme Demon video. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day.